Welcome, guys. J-Man here with the month of April for Jay Williams, our starting pitcher in the Oakland Athletics organization. Little quick update we got. If you didn't see my video earlier about increasing your overall starting out, I did use a handful of stubs. Bought me 2 diamond perks to put on my player. And then we jump right in to game 2, I believe. Yeah, game 2 against the Corpus Christi Hooks. I think in this month we played them. I faced them at least 3 or 4 times. I think I pitched 5 games in the month of April, and yeah, faced them probably 3 or 4 of the 5. And if I didn't mention, I think I mentioned it in the last episode that I am running the dynamic difficulty instead of jumping straight to. Usually I play around in All-Star for pitching, but instead of jumping straight to that with starting the new game, I'm still at dynamic. I believe, I don't know if we'll ever see it, but I think I currently sitting at rook. Well, during this month I get up to veteran. So when we have games like this, oh, I guess this was the very first game. So yeah, very first game, no walks, 13 Ks. Yeah, that number is gonna go down as the difficulty gets up because I still am only running with a three pitch mix. So now we're into our second game here against the Sod Poodles. I love these minor league pitching names. But yeah, so running a 3-pitch mix on a lower difficulty is not a big deal. But as the difficulty climbs, you're going to need a bigger mix of pitches. So when we do the month of May, I'll go through the pitch I added to at least help me get lefties out. But for now, we're pretty much dominating the first month. And I would atone it more to the lower difficulty and mixing locations. As you can see here, I am all over, all different locations, different pitches. The biggest key to pitching in this game, it's pretty similar to the key to pitching in real life. You got to be able to mix it up. Locations in and out. Yeah, you can see here I'm still an amateur, so I'm gonna be mowing people over pretty much 2 strikes going out of the zone. You're gonna blow it past them. Especially what'll also help is that how fast my fastball is. You know, at a high 90s fastball on the lower difficulties, just you can blow these people away. Excuse me. On top of that, going back to my original point about the key to being not just dominant, but having good outings in this game is have to mix them up. And just there, I was working on a no-hitter, but it took till the 7th to blow that no-hitter, and I think I got 8 1/3 out of this game before I started struggling. So, but no matter. I'm trying to get to my point here. The key to pitching is mixing up your locations, your pitches, but it also is reading the hitter. Is if this guy's late on your fastball, just keep pounding it till he at least fouls one off, or completely demolishes one like this guy just did. And so there went my shutout. So I lost the no-hitter in the 7th, lost the shutout in the 9th, got taken out. What I will be taken out here in the 9th, yeah. So not quite haven't reached the complete game yet, but still dominating as we move on to the next game. But yeah, right now, because of the difficulty, I am going to be absolutely dominating. So 7-1 win. I'm 2-0 now in the year. Won both of my starts. Stats looking pretty solid so far. Total oh, it doesn't show me yet, but now we are going to get to the top prospect parts. We'll let MLB Network take over. Boys?
I'm Robert Flores. A new top 100 prospect rankings has been released, and of course, there are some exciting new names to get to know. Carlos, what does being included on this exclusive list mean to these players?
Well, it's a huge honor, first of all. However, there are other things you have to deal with, like the hype and the pressure. So you have to be very, very, very focused on what you're doing and understand that just getting back to work is going to be key to continue the success.
You touched on it. Being a part of this list comes with extra scrutiny, maybe a little extra pressure. How do players navigate that?
It's difficult, I must say. I, from personal experience, could tell you that you have to kind of set that aside. You understand, you embrace it, you enjoy it, you're thankful for it. But at the end of the day, you still have to go in there and grind. Forget about all those distractions. Focus in the game.
Well, congrats to all the players that were on this top 100 prospects list. We can't wait to see how they develop in the near future and hopefully break into the big leagues.
All right. So now we're into talking with our agent about the rankings. And 99 on the top 100, but number 2 in the organization, which is insane. Actually tells you how bad the A's. Well, okay, does it tell you how bad the A's organization is? Or, well, I guess it does, because all their what would be top prospects in the minor leagues are in the majors. So I don't know if it's a good or a bad thing that I'm number 2, but at 99. Yeah, I started checking that as the season goes on. Sadly, I didn't show this on here, but I think I started paying attention to it month by month instead of game by game, because it's not really going to change too drastically. But my overall as a AA player is equal to a pitcher in the rotation at the major league level. So I see getting the call up for this current season. The team is going to be already just god awful, but this is something I didn't know was in the game. But the pitch clock, as you can see the countdown down there, I was on my phone, not worrying about whatever, and the next thing I know, okay, yeah, pitch clock violation. And while I didn't notice the counter playing it. I noticed it watching it over during editing. So it's neat. I don't know if it'll ever be a factor. I'm surprised it's even a factor in a single player game mode, because it's not like the CPU is gonna have a hard time getting pitches off. I am curious about playing as a position player and exploiting the pickoff rule, because I haven't looked like if anybody's done a study on it, or not a study, but like a video on it. 3rd win now of the season. Yeah, another bit of double-digit strikeouts. I do have it'll come up in the next episode, but I do have a bug now where every outing, even though I give up 0 runs and the team gives up 0 runs, the guy announcing will say I gave up an unearned run somehow. But yeah, and this guy every time talks crap about how I only have a 3-pitch mix. But anyway, yeah, I'm curious to see if I can exploit the pickoff thing, because in previous games, I've always been able to take that secondary lead, that one extra step lead, and then just hold the stick leaning back to first base. So first walk of the year sucks, but we get out of it here. Oh, this is sad. I just realized that's the catcher I couldn't outrun. I did get myself some fired up. I did get me some shoes to up the speed, but I don't know. It's not very often where I can't turn that 3-6-1 double play, but it is annoying not being able to do it. Whew. Another one. Sit down. Yeah, just still mowing people over. I want to say at this point I'm at into the rookie plus. I'm not sure if I kept any of it in the video, but I'm up to veteran by the end of this video. I can tell you that. And I can tell you also, spoiler for the next video, I am up to all-star, so that's probably where I'm gonna stay. And that will make it a little bit harder, although I am under the impression right now, and this will also come up in the next video. I really shouldn't be spoiling my future videos, but there's that. I do enjoy, you know, as a first impression of this game mode and the additions they made to it. I am quite impressed that the manager lets you pretty much drain your good pitch, pretty much drain your energy. I feel like every outing I've had, as long as I'm still getting guys out, manager is letting me pitch past my energy level, which honestly, even if I was playing franchise mode, I wouldn't let my pitchers go that deep, even if they are dealing. I'm actually kind of waiting for like the phantom injury that seems to happen. And every time I get training options on days off, I'm using training and boosting durability, just because I've played this game for so long and getting hurt has always been a problem, just because your initial guy is injury prone. So that one walk puts me at a 1% walk rate and a 49% strikeout rate. That's insane. Already at 50 in 4 starts. Going into our final start of the month of April. So with the opening day bid, I think this is the last game of the month too. So 4-0 in 30 innings, 0.30 ERA, 0.36 WHIP. Yeah, that's nuts. But I know I said I wasn't going to spoil future videos, but I am going to run into the Dodgers AA affiliate, and holy cow. That was rookie plus. So at the end of this video, I'm into veteran. But yeah, veteran difficulty. I believe it's that game that maybe decided to add an extra pitch, because I was just it'll come up next video, but it's what we call a tease in the industry. But yeah, I am very much enjoying Road to the Show. I know I mentioned in the previous video how I was disappointed in the preseason draft and combine part of it, just because it didn't offer much on the pitching side, but of course on I think they were playing more to the majority there, and that is a nuke. Gone. Yeah, I think I've given up. Yeah, 2 home runs in the month of April. I think those are my only runs allowed are on home runs, and they're both solo home runs, which is what you get from a power pitcher. You're going to get a lot of hard contact. Beautiful double play here to get me out of the 6th. Yeah, that home run, that inning ended up being tough, but that, yeah, pitcher's best friend right there. So then we go into the 7th, still tied. Strike out. This guy. Tough at bat. Just missed there. A little bit of frustration on my part. And this guy. That ends up being another thing with the higher difficulties. You're going to get longer at bats like this. That was a 8-pitch at bat that turned into a walk, which ended my day. But team ends up winning. But that is the month of April for Jay. Solid outing here. 4-0, 60 even Ks and a .49 ERA. So, as always, guys, keep on gaming.